Page Tunes read. From the pages of Page Tunes Magazine Monthly, Number 1, January 2024. Story and artwork by Michael Zigerlig.
The Haunting Rainbow. The call from an Irish law firm had beckoned me, Craig Thompson, to a land of rich history and rolling green hills. As the patriarch of the Thompson family, I saw this as an opportunity for a fresh start, a chance to provide my loved ones with a life painted in shades of green and dotted with the warmth of Irish hospitality. My roots trace back to Ireland, and the folklore of my ancestors weaves through the fabric of my identity. My mother, a captivating storyteller, would fill my nights with tales of Irish enchantment. In the soft glow of bedtime, she unraveled stories of mischievous leprechauns guarding elusive pots of gold, ominous fear-gordas reaping the souls of the unkind, haunting banshees wailing with an ethereal lament, shape-shifting kelpies lurking in shadowy waters, elusive changelings seamlessly blending with humankind, capricious pukas dancing between mischief and aid, and devious far-darrigs playing tricks on unsuspecting souls. Eager anticipation coursed through me as I contemplated the upcoming journey. Beyond the allure of myth and magic, I was driven by a genuine desire to immerse myself in the local culture, to connect with the living traditions that echoed the vibrant history of Ireland. This journey was not merely a geographical exploration, but a heartfelt quest to delve deeper into the roots that bound me to this land, to absorb the living essence of a heritage that had transcended time. Our relocation was an exciting prospect, and as we settled into our new surroundings, the charm of the Irish countryside began to weave its magic around us. Our quaint cottage nestled at the edge of a village seemed like a haven, offering the serenity we had longed for. Yet the tranquility was short-lived. One ordinary afternoon, the atmosphere shifted from calm to chaos as our world came crashing down. Timmy, our beloved son, went missing in the woods that bordered our newfound home. Panic set in like a storm, and my wife, Mary, and I raced against time, shouting Timmy's name as we navigated the unfamiliar terrain. The woods, once inviting and filled with the rustling whispers of leaves, now seemed like an impenetrable labyrinth. Each step felt heavier, laden with the fear that clung to the air. As our voices echoed through the woodland, a breathtaking phenomenon unfolded above us. A rainbow, vivid and ethereal, arcing gracefully across the sky. Its presence was both mesmerizing and perplexing, casting a spectrum of colors that seemed to dance with the wind. The vibrant hues seamlessly blended into one another, creating an otherworldly tapestry in the heavens. However, what made this celestial display even more extraordinary was its uncanny, almost surreal quality. The rainbow appeared unusually small, its proportions defying the typical grandeur associated with such natural phenomena. It seemed to emanate from the edge of the forest where our home stood. As we gazed upon this captivating spectacle, the end of the rainbow became distinctly visible. It was as if it lay just maybe 500 yards away. While we knew that rainbows don't have a definitive end since they are continuous circles of refracted light, the mesmerizing mirage before us appeared remarkably tangible and within reach. Intrigued and desperate, Mary and I decided to follow this iridescent trail, as if the rainbow itself held the secret to finding our missing son. The journey into the heart of the forest was accompanied by a sense of urgency and the rustling of leaves underfoot. With each passing moment, the dense foliage became a tapestry of mystery and foreboding. The air was alive with a mix of excitement and trepidation. Eventually, our pursuit led us to a discovery that defied the boundaries of logic. A towering ancient tree adorned with symbols that whispered of ancient Irish tales. The bark itself seemed to breathe life into these carvings, as if the very essence of Irish mythology resonated within the grain. Its small door beckoned, and without fully understanding the implications, we stepped into the realm of the unknown, leaving the ordinary world behind. The threshold of the ancient tree enveloped us in a surreal transition. The air inside seemed to hum with a different energy, a subtle shift that hinted at the mystique awaiting us. As we crossed the threshold, the world outside disappeared, and the boundaries of the tree belied the expansive space within. Upon entering the tree, the transition from the exterior to the interior was nothing short of miraculous. The space inside defied the laws of physics, appearing much larger than its humble exterior suggested. As if transported into another dimension, the twisting hallways sprawled in directions that seemed inconceivable. The air hummed with an otherworldly energy, and the walls, adorned with carvings that continued the tales of Irish folklore, created an immersive tapestry that enveloped us in the living history of the land. The interior defied logic, a labyrinth of curving passages that played tricks on our perception. Shadows danced along the walls, and the echoes of our footsteps created an eerie symphony. The air itself felt charged with an otherworldly presence, as if the tree held within its ancient core the secrets of centuries past. The enchanted tree, a gateway to a realm beyond perception, beckoned us further into its mystical depths, where the line between reality and the fantastical blurred into a harmonious dance of the extraordinary. Our determination to find Timmy propelled us forward through the twisting corridors. Yet, our journey was not without its trials. Along the winding paths, we encountered spiders of unnatural size, their presence unsettling and their movements deliberate. Fear mingled with determination as we navigated through webs that seemed to shimmer like silver threads, catching the dim light that filtered through the ancient tree. As we faced these challenges, the urgency of our mission heightened. The air became thick with anticipation, and the twists and turns of the hallways began to blur into a disorienting dance. We forged ahead, propelled by a singular purpose: to reunite with our son. Finally, after what felt like an eternity, the serpentine corridors unveiled a breathtaking sight. We entered a vast hall adorned with the delicate beauty of butterflies fluttering in a ballet of colors. Sparkly dust floated through the air like ethereal confetti, casting a magical glow across the expansive space. At the heart of it all sat the leprechaun, an enigmatic figure exuding an aura of both malevolence and charm. He held Timmy by his hand, the unsuspecting child caught in the clutches of a malevolent puppeteer. In the midst of the wood-carved stories, reality and fantasy collided, and the line between folklore and the living nightmare became blurred. His appearance was quintessentially leprechaun. Small stature, an evil glint in his eye, a hat perched precariously atop his head, and a vest adorned with a lucky charm. In this surreal setting, he regarded us with a mixture of amusement and calculation. The leprechaun, nestled at the heart of the expansive hall, regarded us with a sly grin that hinted at a profound understanding of the cosmic dance we had unwittingly entered. Surrounded by the enchanting ambience, the wood carvings on the walls came to life in the flickering light. Scenes of ancient tales unfolded, woven into the very fabric of the tree's essence. Our attention, however, remained fixed on the leprechaun, the orchestrator of our unexpected journey. With a voice that resonated like a melody tainted with darkness, the creature spoke. His proposal hung in the air, laden with a weight that echoed through the hall. Timmy's freedom was offered as a trade, but the cost was far steeper than we could have imagined. A chill crept down our spines as he revealed the terms. For Timmy to be set free, my wife, Mary, would have to take his place and become the leprechaun's bride. Desperation tightened its grip on us, and without hesitation, I lunged toward the leprechaun, fueled by a father's instinct to protect his child. However, the very fabric of the hall seemed to conspire against me, expanding with every step, as if mocking my futile attempts to reach Timmy and the mischievous creature. The surreal dance unfolded, my movements thwarted, the distance between us growing with each stride. The hall transformed into a disorienting maze, distorting my sense of space and time. Despite my best efforts, I found myself no closer to rescuing my family from the clutches of this wicked monster. Reality settled like a heavy fog, and the truth stared us in the face. We were trapped in a cosmic bargain, a Faustian exchange that left us with an impossible decision. Mary, her gaze fixed on Timmy, made the ultimate sacrifice. A heart-wrenching agreement forged in the shadows of a mystical hall, sealed by the silent understanding that a mother's love would endure any torment to protect her child. As Mary embraced her fate, Timmy and I reluctantly left the enchanted woods, the image of his mother's sacrifice etched into our hearts. The once lively butterflies and sparkly dust felt like witnesses to a tragedy that transcended the boundaries of our understanding. The journey back home was accompanied by an unspoken weight, a somber acknowledgement of the price paid for our attempt to reclaim our family from the clutches of the leprechaun's realm. The once vibrant foliage seemed to lose its luster, as if the very essence of life had been drained from the surroundings. Timmy, walking silently by my side, emitted an aura of detachment that mirrored the hollowness in my own heart. His eyes, once filled with the innocence of childhood, now held a distant gaze that sent shivers down my spine. Attempts to break the silence proved futile. My inquiries about his well-being were met with vacant stares, as if his gaze had traversed realms beyond our understanding. It was as if the events within the leprechaun's domain had left an indelible mark, rendering my son a mere reflection of the child I once knew. Days passed, each one marked by Timmy's persistent silence. Concern for his well-being weighed heavily on my mind, and in an effort to understand the depths of the changes that had befallen him, I decided to seek professional guidance. Together, we visited a local doctor, hoping for answers to the enigma that had become our lives. The waiting room of the doctor's office was empty and eerily quiet, devoid of the usual hum of conversation that accompanied such spaces. Father and son sat side by side, surrounded by an unnatural stillness. The air felt charged, pregnant with the unspoken truth that lingered between us. Then it happened. Timmy's form began to waver, the contours of his being dissolving into a mesmerizing display of butterflies and sparkly dust. A gasp escaped my lips as I witnessed the inexplicable transformation. The son I had sought to save was nothing more than an illusion, a changeling created by the leprechaun's cunning deceit. The doctor opened the door to the waiting room and peered inside. His expression shifted from professional composure to genuine bewilderment. "Hey there, where did your son go?" The stark reality unfolded before me. I had not only lost my wife Mary, but had fallen victim to a malicious ruse that claimed my whole family.
If you've been captivated by the magic of this audiobook, here's how you can immerse yourself even further and support the creation of more enthralling tales for your enjoyment. Unlock the ultimate listening journey with a yearly subscription on pagetunes.com. No interruptions, ad-free, and exclusive access to the full library of audiobooks and ebooks. Download and enjoy captivating stories offline, anytime, anywhere. Whether through subscription or individual purchases, you play a vital role in bringing more enchanting stories to life. Explore the merch store. From cozy hoodies to stylish mugs and much more, every purchase directly contributes to crafting more thrilling tales for your pleasure. Thank you, and happy listening.